Good morning, students. So welcome to the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. So it's very funny that on the Monday early morning, 8:30, so you receive your first lesson, but it's online. So let us introduce our course and then let us introduce our thinking later why we have the online course. But first, we want to explain why you have to learn RS1000, AI, Artificial Intelligence, and DA, Data Analytics in Health Science. AIDA, we call AIDA. So it's a new subject in the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. And then we had started this AIDA course around 3 to 4 years ago. So around 3 to 4 years ago, our headmaster principal thinks that AI is going to change the world. In fact, that's true, right? So whatever is ChatGPT or the POE, DeepSeek, AI generated content, all the things starting from around 2 years. So AI is really changing the world. AI is really changing our lifestyle, our our study, our teaching, etc., etc. So at this point, our principal thinks that wherever you are from Department of Computing, Department of Rehabilitation Science, Social Science, Linguistics, um, any subject in PolyU, you have to study AIDA because honestly, you cannot beat ChatGPT, right? So today, ChatGPT or DeepSeek is equal. The intelligence is equal to a university student. So you cannot beat them. So what you can do, right? So you have to join them. You have to learn what's AI. You have to learn what's happening in AI, whatever you are in any discipline. Because in this course, in any discipline, so honestly, AI is going to change your job. Many years ago, so still we have lots of the job that is not related to computer science, not related to internet. But because of the technologies, because of the computer science, because of the technologies, lots of the job, they are, I cannot say replacing, but they are enhancing by this kind of technologies. AIDA is similar. So whatever you are computer science or rehabilitation science or linguistics, our principal thinks that you have to learn this kind of new technologies. So that's why all the students in PolyU, in the Hong Kong Polytechnic University, they have to learn AIDA. And then around 2 years ago, so we received some, I cannot say complaint, I would say suggestions from your previous student, say that, hey, the AIDA course that offered by computer science is not related to our professional. Honestly, at the very beginning, you cannot brave our lecturer in computer science because they have to serve all the students in our PolyU. So they have to serve they have to serve computer science, AMA, linguistics, etc. The domain or this kind of knowledge cannot apply to all the domain. So here, around 2 years ago, our department head thinks that, hey, it's time for us to bring back the AIDA course from Department of Computing to Rehabilitation Science. So that's why you have the RS1000. RS is our Rehabilitation Science. We have the AIDA course in Health Science. So we also teach AIDA. We also teach all the AI, all the data analytics, all the AI generated content, all this kind of NLP, etc. But our application area will go to the health science. That means that whatever I'm teaching or you are learning, all the thing is related to the health science, is related to something that you will be applied in later your career or in later job. So that's why we have this kind of settings, and then that's our first try. That is our first, I would say that first study about this course. But honestly, I will try my best to prepare all the things and hopes that you will enjoy our course, especially in the early morning. So let me introduce myself a little bit. Hi, I'm Peter. So I will be your subject lecturer, and then we'll say that the team lead of the RS1000 AIDA in Health Science. So let me introduce myself a little bit. I am Professor Peter Ng. I'm the assistant professor in Department of Computing and Rehabilitation Science. I'm a joint professor of two departments. So my background, honestly, is from computer science. So I learned the traditional computer science technique. I learned all the AI techniques. And then my thesis, my PhD study is also in AI. And I did well in game development. I did well in VR, AR. I did well in Metaverse. So that's why in Department of Computing, I'm the program leader of the Metaverse technologies. I handle VR, AR, and all sorts of AIGC things. So I always say that around 10 years ago, so because I know VR and AR, and then I stepped into the health science, do lots of the different kind of VR, AR applications for the health science, for the training, for the rehabilitation, etc., etc. And that is my first step to go to the health science. And around this few years, I would say that, yeah, one of my research did quite well. For example, I did quite well in work injury management. So if you get hurt, when touch wood, okay, touch wood, when you doing your job and then you get hurt in doing your work, so that is work injury, right? So can we offer a proactive rehabilitation plan based on AI and then based on the evidence? That is my research, and then that's my job. In Hong Kong, our research platform handle around 20% of the work injury case in Hong Kong. And then we have the connection with the Australia company. We have the connection with the different instrument company in China, etc., etc. So we have different kind of connection, and that is in our personal experience. That is one of the example how you connect the AIDA, how you connect the new technologies with another application area, and then we join together. And that is called interdisciplinary, or we call it transdisciplinary research. So today, honestly, if you say that, hey, I want to focus on my own area, focus on my RS, focus on my PTOT, is okay, it's fine. You have your expertise. But honestly, you have to know more about another technology so that your professional can be improved, and improve. So that is a common, I would say that high educational study. So whatever you're Einstein or you are a really brilliant scientist, they also learn different technology, different tools. For example, Einstein, we all know Einstein studied about physics, right? But for the tensor or the other mathematical algorithm, he has spent lots of time to learn this kind of mathematical area algorithm and then bring back to the physics. So that is another course discipline, interdisciplinary. So it's really interesting, and then hopes that you have a new future about your career, or you have the resilience, you have prepared lots of the enough territories for the change according to AI age, because all the things will be changed if we do not, if we haven't prepared very well. Maybe you will lose your job. Maybe later we will replaced by robotics or replaced by the AI. We don't know, right? So we try to learn more and then try to open our mind, open our vision to have a wild batch of the study. And of course, I will not be the only one in the teaching team. So you know that you have more than 270 or 80 students in our course. So I cannot handle all the things by myself. Most likely, I will be online. And then I will randomly join all this kind of tutorial, go to different tutorial sessions to have a look with your teaching. But for the face-to-face activity or face-to-face teacher and learning task, we will give to another two members in our teaching team. The first one is Dr. Jack. So I guess Dr. Jack will introduce himself a little bit more about the study. Another one will be Dr. Toby. So Dr. Jack and then Dr. Toby, both of them, they are in the PT/OT field. Both of them, they have the technology background. So they have the experience how to apply the AI and then AI and data analytic technologies into our course to teach you and then for you to handle all the tutorials, all the lab exercise. So they will introduce themselves, and then honestly, maybe I don't know, you do not have chance to meet me physical face to face, but definitely you have the chance to meet either one of them during your lab sessions or tutorial sessions. So yeah, they will introduce themselves a little bit more during the first next week, the first tutorial session. So don't worry, you have the chance to meet them. And then it's similar to the other subjects. So it's time for our introduction again. So the first one is talking about the syllabus. In PolyU or in all the higher education, so we have the syllabus. We have the subject description form in all different kind of subject. So if you want to learn more about, or if you is a elective, and then if you want to learn more about this subject, go back to the syllabus, because syllabus is just like a contract. And this kind of contract state that what you are going to learn, and then what we are going to, I will say that evaluate your task or evaluate your work. So both of them are matched together. So syllabus later on will become a rubrics, and then we'll use this kind of rubrics to prepare our lessons, to prepare our assessment, to prepare our lab exercise, tutorial, and then project, quiz, examination, etc., etc. So all this kind of higher education course, they have the similar setting. So we introduce our syllabus. Of course, we will touch or not touch. We will learn the fundamental concept of the AI, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. So you will have the basic understanding about the research field, because later on perhaps you will step in or do some interesting products about the about the PTOT, and definitely this kind is fall into research field. It's not pure about the how your daily practice in your hospital or in your clinic. Is somehow about how you analyze the motions of your subject, or analyze the data from your subject of the OT, the questionnaire, etc., etc. And this course will, honestly, you are PT, you are OT, you are in health science. We are not asking you to develop a whole solutions of AI or whole solutions of the DA. So we only provide the basic concept. And if you have the basic concept, so you have the ability to communicate effectively with the other technical person. For example, the developer, or for example, the user, etc., etc. So in this course, we are not going to ask you to learn the programming, learn the development, starting from zero, learn all the things by yourself. You just have to understand the basic concept. And with the basic concept, you can use the keywords to communicate with the other professional. Honestly, in the university study, you are going to become a professional. And then how to be a professional is, do you know the keywords? So if you are communicating with the others, and then you cannot use the keywords to in your field, or communicate with your other partner, etc., etc., is not a professional behavior. And then in this course, not only develop for you to communicate with the with the health science, we also develop the skill sets for you to communicate with the developer. You can ask the developer, you can ask the data scientist, you can ask the other people in this field to do something, or I would say that to cooperate something to facilitate your research or facilitate your study. And that is the really important and interesting form. And because you have cross-disciplinary, so somehow we want to develop the creative and then impactful application for your research or for your product. You learn something cross-disciplinary, interdisciplinary, so somehow you know this kind of the behavior, you know this kind of the study. We also want you to understand what is the ethic. Okay, so because we will touch lots of the things about the privacy, we will touch lots of the things about how we use the technologies and then apply to the subject. So this kind of the things, we have the ethical considerations, and then you have to understand this kind of ethical considerations in your study, or in your at least the undergrad study. You have to understand. And then we also want you to understand our smart city, or our developments in Hong Kong or in the Greater Bay Area. So that is one of the I would say intended learning outcome in our course. So talking about why I'm here, right? Why I'm online. So starting from last year, so all the subject in rehabilitation science, they have to change to fielded learning approach. Fielded learning approach means that half of their course will be online, especially about the lecture. So all the lecture, we will have the pre-record videos, and then it will be online, and then I'm here to discuss all the things to you, and then to let you have the online lecture. So in week 1, week 3, week 5, etc., etc. So all the videos will be online. So it will be a online videos on Monday early morning 8:30 to 10:30. So yeah, honestly, I say that it's online, but all the video will be prepared, will be a pre-record video. So I will prepare all the video before 5 days, and then most likely I will upload it on 5 days. If it's not lucky, then I will still upload. I will still do the video of recording on Saturday and Sunday, and then upload before the early Monday morning. So you can watch anytime you want. So you can say that I cannot wake up on early morning, Monday early morning. So you can take your time to watch the video. And if you have questions, so Monday morning 8:30 to 10:30, I will be in my office PQ710. So if you have the questions, so you can besides send me an email, you can also come to my office and ask. But definitely it's better to send me an email before you come to my office. So yeah, it's better. You can find my email on our blackboard. So in the alternate week, so week 2, 4, 6, etc. So we have the face-to-face activity. Future learning approach doesn't mean that you have all the things online or virtual. Future learning approach means that you have the face-to-face things and then come back to our campus to do. So you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tutorial sessions or lab sessions. So in these tutorial sessions and then lab sessions, so you will come back and then do the lab exercise. Remember to bring your notebook. Okay, remember to bring your notebook in the tutorial exercise. So because it's better to use your own notebook and then save all the things, and then all our materials is online, tools is online. So you need not to install anything. Online web platform can fulfill all the things. So can I use can I use my tablet, iPad, etc., etc.? The answer is yes, but not recommend. You can use your smartphone, you can use your tablet to complete your online exercise. But honestly, I strongly recommend you to use your notebook because it's easier to type in the answer, and then it's easier to use the ChatGPT or etc. So it's easier to use a notebook environment. So Mac or PC, nothing special. It's web environment, so you can use web or PC that you have. So bring your notebook, really important. And then for there are 5 sessions. You are assigned to one of them. So go to the academic, go to your personal timetable to see which one is your time slot. Do not go to another time slot, because if you go to another time slot, you create a problems to the other student. They do not have the enough resources for or enough seats for your extra materials, and then we have the monitoring about your correct time slot. So go to the correct time slot that you can assign to your personal timetable. And yes, someone asked me, can I watch the videos not in week 1, 3, 5, etc., etc.? I watch the video at the end of the quiz or just before the quiz, etc. The answer is not recommend, because for all this kind of lab exercise, so you have different kinds of lab exercise, and then we will ask you to complete all the lab exercise, and then yeah, just submit during these 2 hours. So if you do not have the pre-study of your lecture, and then you do not do the online exercise a little bit, so it will be a really disadvantage of your grades, or disadvantage of your face-to-face exercise. Not good. So strongly recommend that in week 1, 3, 5, etc. watch the video, do the online exercise. Week 2, 4, 6, etc., etc. come to the lessons, and then enjoy our face-to-face materials and face-to-face lessons. So here we will go through the schedule a little bit, and then we have the online materials. 1, 3, 5, etc. We have the face-to-face activity, 2, 4, 6, etc., etc. So we are here with 1, and then with 1, so we'll touch about the AI, machine learning, and then introduction to our course. Then we will have the face-to-face exercise. We try and experience a little bit of one of the AI application is called post estimation. We try and then play a little bit about post estimation. Then all our course will be divided into two parts. The first one will be the basic concept of the AIDA. So basic concept will touch the supervised and then unsupervised learning. And then we will use computer visions as one of the example, and then data analytics as the unsupervised another example. Then another part of our course will, is really playful, it's really enjoyable. So we will have the applications of all the AI tools. So we will touch VR AR. So this is our expertise. We will touch the NLP and then chatbot. And then we will touch the wearable device. And then we will have some research. We will have different hardware to page, and then just let you to enjoy all these kind of settings. We do not have any classes in week 13, and perhaps I will prepare a virtual Peter. I will prepare a virtual chatbot to answer your question, to do the revisions, and then let you know later. But most of the important thing is week 14. So we will have a quiz in 3rd of December, 1 to 3:30. So PT is EZ 209, OT is ST11. So we will have the physical face-to-face activity about your quiz. And then the quiz will cover most of the questions or most of the content that we have studied before. So another really important things about our course is about the assessment. So the assessment will be divided into two parts, individual and then group. Individual, you have 3 components. So we have the online exercise, in-class exercise. Online exercise will just after our video. So you watch the whole videos, then you complete a small online exercise. Online exercise is prepared for your face-to-face exercise, because I don't want you to under the pressure. I want you try a little bit before the face-to-face activity. So somehow the in-class exercise will organize with the online one. So you try a little bit, and then you have a little bit practice, and then you go to the face-to-face. These two parts will be 40%. And then honestly, I think that all the students, they can have a higher grade in this 40%, because our course we have low examinations, and then beside the quiz, you can use the internet AI resources, you can use the ChatGPT, you can use the all the online method to complete your assignment. So this 40%, so I guess if you are lazy, you can ChatGPT in and ChatGPT out, and then you can still get a higher grade in this 40%. So you will say that if I set 50% to it's a pass grade. So if you want to get a C plus or C or above in our course, so you just complete all the online exercise, and then definitely you can get a pass, and then it's not so difficult. But if you want to get a higher grade, definitely you cannot just ChatGPT in and ChatGPT out, because you have the face-to-face quiz. It's a written quiz. And then those online exercise, in-class exercise will be one of the templates or one of the sample for your quiz. So if you are all ChatGPT in, ChatGPT out, complete all the things within 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so you cannot learn anything, and then definitely you cannot get a higher marks in the quiz. So our setting is 50% or above, you can get pass. And then if you get around 70%, so you will have a B or above. So if you get a let's say 80 to 90%, so definitely you can get a A or above. So that is our that is our WAP settings of our grade distribution. For the group assignment, so you will assign to do a group project, and then you will contribute to an idea, and then you will have a prerequisite PPT, maybe around 15 minutes. Then you will have a demo videos. So how you can use the things that we have learned. We have teach that you have learned. You have learned the NLP, you have learned the chatbot, data analytics, etc., etc. You have learned lots of the AI tools. So how can you use this kind of AI tools and then facilitate your project will be our key point to evaluate your task. So 30% will be go to here, and that is our course settings. In our course, we only focus on the concept. No programming, no development. It's designed for the high school, designed for someone that do not have any programming experience. We just want you to learn the concept and then facilitate you to communicate with other IT professional or etc. Okay, so that is our thinking. And to be simplified our video learning approach, so this slide is perfect. So we have the online materials. So with the slide, watch the videos, and then we have the online materials, online exercise. So study about the scenario, and then answer the MC and sub questions. Submit your documents or Google Form before the next lecture. So you have the 2 weeks to complete all the things. Then you will have the week 2, 4, 6, etc. So you will have the face-to-face activity. Usually the situations, the scenario will be continued, and then you receive the data, you receive the password, you receive the online materials. Then answer the MC and then short question. Submit your Word document during the lessons, during the class. That means within 2 hours you can submit all the things. So we don't want you to spend lots of the hour in this course. So honestly, this one 2 to 3 hours, and here another 2 hours or 3 hours if you want to do a revision. So I guess in this course we'll spend you less than 3 hours per week. 3 hours per week. So here will be your 40% of your total grade, and definitely you can. I guess you can get 40% in this pass, I guess. And then you come to 2 parts. One is your quiz, 40%, structural question and MC. Another part will be another 30%. So that is your group project. And then 3 to 4 students in a group. Your theme will be design a healthcare experience using the AI and related technologies that we have teach you, and then compare working prototype or demo with the record PPT, submit to the blackboard. And that is your group project, group assignment. So here is our blackboard setting. So I have put the timetable here. I have put the tentative schedule. So don't refer to the slide on the lesson 1 or the video. So all the finalized schedule will be put on here on the content page. And then you will complete all the things of your online exercise here. You have the face-to-face exercise, and then you will submit here. So that is the 3 subpage of your blackboard that you have to learn, or you have to keep in your mind. That is 1, 2, 3. There's the 3 components that I have to care about, and then the other part will be the teaching team, etc., announcement, etc. So it depends on you want to have a log or not. So you can just refer all the things on the blackboard. And then, this is one of the most important thing in our university or higher education is about your academic integrity. So every ridiculous rules or every ridiculous PowerPoint, the reason behind this one is because we have a really ridiculous experience. So in last semester, I have a really bad experience. So one of your previous student, so they they buy the assignment online. So it's kind of plagiarism, right? It's really serious problem in university. So they buy the assignment online, and then I give I would say that I deduct their assignment into half, and then give them 0 marks. Ask them to resubmit their assignment, and then the resubmit assignment is also not very good. So exactly remember the total marks of the assignment is 15%, and then I only give them 3.7 something out of 15 to their assignment mark. So I think it's a really kind penalty for them, but I have no idea why this group of students still campaign and then send a campaign letter to our department and then ask for appeal and then ask for evaluate their grades again. Honestly, if you buy or if you have the plagiarism in university, it's a really serious, it's really I would say important disciplinary problem in your academic. So I can give a F fail grade in your whole assignment. That means you have to retake in the next semester, and then I can submit your case to the disciplinary board, and then you will have the penalty. The most important penalty, of course, is kicked out from our university. And then, as I remember, there is a very serious case. We put the name in the UGC, so you have the problem to apply all the other UGC application in Hong Kong. So it's serious. Do not copy your assignments, or do not let your classmate to copy your assignment. It's a plagiarism. So in our course, no copying, no purchasing, no stealing, reusing your assignment. So even you cannot upload your assignment on any forum or GitHubs or any online platform and let your classmate to copy your assignment. So if we find this kind of situation, for those students who upload and for those students who download, is fall into the plagiarism, is fall into the academic integrity problem. So definitely you have heard the news within these few days, right? So it's a really important problem that you cannot follow the academic integrity. So don't do these kind of things. And honestly, if you want to get help from the others, why not the ChatGPT, or why not the generative AI? So I guess the generative AI, or I guess the performance of the DeepSeek or the other POE, etc., will be better than your classmate, right? So you can just try the ChatGPT. You can use the ChatGPT. I would say that you can use the generative AI, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, POE, or etc. in our course. But you have to include all your dialogue, prompt dialogue. That means your conversation of your ChatGPT AIGC platform in your Word document, so that you put all the things on your online document, and then we know the conversation dialogue, how you use the generative AI, and then you have modified the answer by yourself. You have studied and modified the answer by yourself. So that is our standard, and that is our bottom line. That is our, I would say that I would say that the bottom line of our course. So yeah, you can use the DeepSeek, you can use the AIGC. And because of your tutorial, so you have different sessions. So do not pass the assignment to other of your students. So if some of your classmates, hey, can you give me the work document? Can you give me the exercise of your face-to-face tutorials? Please reject their requests, because it's unfair to you, right? If they are lazy and then they want to get a higher grade, and then you pass the assignment to you, and they can get a higher grade, right? They can have the practice. It's unfair to you. So do not do this kind of thing. And then I allow the whistleblower. So if some of you guys are doing this one, so just send an email and then report this kind of event to me. So it's another kind of academic integrity, is a kind of misconduct for your academic study. So don't do this kind of things. Do not copy, do not buy the assignment, do not ask someone to do your assignment, do not ask someone to give the assignment, even for the 8 questions during the face-to-face tutorials, face-to-face exercise. Do not let them to do so. Okay, really, really important. So next one, yeah. So in our university, we have someone say that, hey, OpenAI, POE, DeepSeek, etc., which one is better? So I recommend DeepSeek. Okay, I recommend DeepSeek. But honestly, for the undergrad level, I would say not only the undergrad level, is high school level. You are just the year one, the first course of our university study. So definitely, so those materials is it's not yet we undergrad level. It's high school, a little bit high school graduate level. So DeepSeek, OpenAI, QVent, or other Llama such kind of LLM model, they have the similar performance because the material is really simple. Yeah, it's really simple. So you can use any one of them. Don't worry that if I do not have a VPN and I cannot get to the ChatGPT 5 is a disadvantage in this course, etc., etc. It's not the case. And then it's great that if you do not have any accounts of your generative AI, what do you offer the generative AI platform for you? And then they offer different kind of model, ChatGPT, Qt, DeepSeek, Llama. So they offer all this kind of model to you. And then under our platform, genai.poly.edu.hk, so they offer this kind of platform to you. So your tutorial fee, honestly, you are underpaid the tutorial fee. And then some of the resources go into here. You know that for our Department of Computing, when we want to purchase a computer to run the ChatGPT 3.5, do you know the budget? Do you know the price? It's 34 million Hong Kong dollars. 34 million Hong Kong dollars to run a ChatGPT 3.5 model. So that is the resources we offer to you and then give to you. So try your best, and then try your best to enjoy this kind of resources that we given to you and then propose to you, and hopes that you can enjoy all this kind of study. You can use this kind of study in our course, but just include all the conversation dialogue in our course. And then if you just copy and paste your answer of the ChatGPT result or generative AI result into our to our note materials, you cannot get a higher grade. So that is the standard.